Welcome back to the Homies Assemble podcast. We got a lot to talk about, but we can't do it without the homies, so let us summon the...
Hey!
Welcome back.
What's up? Here we are. Episode two. Good job. We made it. Good job. Episode 2. We did it.
All right, we're getting canceled.
Yep. So that's it, guys. We're done. We're the last clip that we did.
We appreciate you guys subscribing, liking.
Yeah.
You know, it was a
Fun
good
while
run.
it lasted, yeah.
It was a good
Fun
run.
run. If you don't know what we're talking about, we got canceled because we were talking to you guys about the naked game, something that we used to do back 20 years ago.
Apparently balls offend y'all.
Yeah, get out of here. Dicks be offending you guys?
Yeah.
Grow up.
Grow the F up. Bro.
Yeah.
We posted on all our socials, of course. If you haven't followed us on TikTok, before it gets banned, the house.
Yeah. Check out the house full.
Check out thehouseful.com too.
Yeah.
All right, the Homies Assemble podcast on TikTok. We're on Instagram as well, but we uploaded a clip of us talking about our naked game joke.
Yeah.
And it was from the first episode. And we just started noticing a lot of people were using similar words that maybe Gen Z words.
Yeah. Sus. I had to look it up.
Sus.
I had to look it up. Like I knew it meant like suspicious, but I'm like, does it also mean like gay?
Yeah.
Secretly gay?
See.
It does mean that?
Why? What will give them that a fucking impression, dog?
I don't know, dog. Just a bunch of homies enjoying each other's dicks.
Matter.
Weird ass
What's gay
fools.
about that?
Damn, that came out even worse than I thought, dog. That came
No,
out
here's
worse
the thing. Here's the thing. Look.
Go for it, because I got something to say too. Go.
Look.
Shit, let's not.
Look.
Get into it.
It's not like we're out there like sucking the dick. We're out there laughing at the
getting
dick.
so much
We're enjoying the dick.
Yeah, we're laughing at like it'll be a whole different scene if like you had pulled out your dick and instead of laughing, I'm like, yeah. Let me suck that shit. Nah, like you would whip it out and be like,
Well,
look at that funny dick, because
you're right,
dicks are
bro.
hilarious.
It'd have been weird if he
I
showed
went
you.
from being scared to being offended.
Yeah. It'd be weird if he showed you the tattoo of Alex's dick.
Oh yeah.
We're blurring it out.
There it is.
Blur it out. And then Eric's is on my back because you know he's that extra room.
It's very, very, very skinny, but he tries not to. It looks
Like people always think it's a spaghetti. They think I'm
Anyway.
Italian.
Yeah.
Bro, like-
But the crazy thing about it is I think a lot of people aren't used to that type of humor back then. Like back then, us making these type of like jokes or being around each other was just like a shock factor, and I feel like a lot of people were just kind of like, nah, bro, that's hella gay, bro, that's sus.
Yeah.
You know, so I just feel like maybe our language was different back then. Like today, there's so many things that I think kids are growing up and are afraid to like talk about or touch. We're like, what the fuck? No, that's weird, bro. And versus us, like we were just kind of like, we were so sure with like our own sexuality.
We were
like,
just
who the fuck
confident.
cares?
I
Yeah.
think we're just exactly. We were just confident enough for our sexuality where it's like, dude, if we're naked around our boys, like, I know I'm not.
Also,
Yeah.
not that naked, by the way. I think
but
Peter.
we gotta explain.
Peter was going in on like talk. He's like, bro, the amount of times we see each other's dicks,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It was a joke.
I was like, we weren't really like it wasn't like bare.
Yeah, come on.
Drake
It
dick.
wasn't like, hey guys, check out my dick, and like we
We
would
talked about items coming out.
Yeah.
you hide them. You know.
Yeah, dude.
Obviously, there's one time I came out with the goldfish cracker,
And sometimes,
but my hand was still around my
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
pee-pee, and just you know
and sometimes you get a little sidey D,
side glance D. Yeah,
sidey D. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in good fun, man.
it's all in good fun. But speaking of dicks, we got the homie Saul here from IE and Friends.
Oh
What's
yeah,
up,
yeah.
bro?
We
What's
got a
up,
whole,
dicks?
we got a whole
today?
audience today. Yeah.
We also got we got Angel from the Kickback crew and his little brother,
Fred.
the cute one.
You know,
Yeah, you know my name.
all beat out over here. I'm not even gonna say the word. He's all beat out.
Damn, fool. Hey, don't jump him, fool. Oh, I mean, he's been jumped in already, but we don't want to talk about that, right? For those of you guys that don't know, we are going on tour. We are doing a stand-up comedy tour, and we got the details below. We're going to be in Oxnard. We're going to be in Levity Center, Oxnard. We're going to be at the Bicycle Casino, Bellflower, Ontario, not Canada,
North Hollywood,
California, North
Covina,
Hollywood.
West
You know,
Covina,
so... And then we're going to be adding some more
Burbank.
shows. So make sure you follow us on the links below and the socials so you guys have that information in detail. And we'll see you guys there.
Going back to I wanted to read you guys one of the comments of the video that I thought was so funny, dude.
How bad?
We had people arguing in the
Oh, yeah.
clip, right? And I want to read you guys the progression of these comments. These people literally had a whole argument on the thread. So I want to
Oh, I think I saw it.
So I want to read it to you guys, okay? I'm not going to say the guy's name, but the comment was, why do stray dudes do this? Le me foul. That was the opening comment, right? Though what's the next comment? Some guy named, I'm not going to say his name, but he goes, cause it's funny as fuck. Okay? And then the same guy, He goes, pretty gay. The other guy, nah, you're just homophobic. Real men don't really trip on shit like that because we're not doing it to sleep with one another. It's nothing but dick jokes. Just looking at it from a homophobic perspective. Damn.
Wow.
Keep in mind, this is a comment on Instagram, right?
It's a whole thing. Huh.
No, the other guy responds, again, he responds, I'm gay, and I'm saying this is gay. So it turns out he's gay, right?
Oh, no
So
wonder he said, why do straight guys do this?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
as a gay guy, he's a pretty good judge of gay character.
Gaydar?
So the gay guy goes, now what? Let me foul, like fucking teasing the other guy, right? Now what?
Point gay.
And so the other guy comes back and goes, yo, crazy turnaround. That was a good plot twist. And then the gay guy comes back with teary face. Then the other guy, straight guy, comes back and he goes, that had me dying. Had Key made my day. Hope you had an amazing day, brother. And then the gay guy responds, you too, smiley face.
Cheers.
Bro, these guys hated each other, then
Cheers.
loved each other, all in the course
Came
of
right back.
comments,
Look at that.
dude.
Homies
And now
assemble.
they're together.
And now they're
dating.
together. And it was crazy, dude. I was
I'm
like,
invested.
I checked out this guy's site, right? I was like, is this guy really gay? So I go to his page. Look at them lips, bro. You know he gay. Look at them glossy lips.
Got some glossed up lips. Glossed up lips.
So homie knows what he's talking about.
That's
You
so
scroll
dope.
down, he's like,
That's so cool.
maybe like an ex-boyfriend or something.
Yeah.
Look at us.
But anyways, I'm glad that you guys were able to handle it. You know, come to an agreement and be like, hey, that was a good one.
That was cool.
You know what? That never happens. Like, I really put such a smile on my face because whenever you see comments like that, it's always like,
Yeah, fool.
fuck you.
I was
No,
expecting
fuck
a
you.
negative.
And then just homophobic slurs.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking goes off
Yeah.
the rails. But these dudes were like,
Mature about it.
yeah, mature about it.
I was waiting for the negative, dog. I was waiting for the
Me too. I was on
offensive
the edge of
part.
my seat the whole time. I was like, oh shit, here it comes. Here it comes. I'm like, oh, they're friends now.
Have some motherfucking adults. Okay.
Fucking homies assemble, assembling gays all over the world.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
But a good point that the guy was making at the beginning, right? Like, he said, like, why is it that straight guys like to do this? Like, there's a lot of other things that even happened in high school. I remember seeing, like, other guys doing, like, weird shit with each other. I'm like, okay.
You think it originates from like, cause I'm gonna sound super old right now, but like, do kids still dress like in gym? Do they still have to like change? They do, right? Yeah.
Like,
gym
do you guys get naked?
You don't
like,
have to
at the
shower
gym?
though, right?
You only, well, from what I was doing, you only showered when you like get in the pool and stuff like that.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
like if you're just playing a random game, you don't shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember being in the locker rooms and just, I mean, I was still very, like, shy about shit, but, like,
Yeah.
I remember other dudes, like, was just like, what's up?
Oh, dude, it was always the dudes with the biggest, the Samoan
yeah.
dudes, dude. With the freaking
Big old
vergas.
bitches, bro.
They look like this, bro. Fucking Samoan dudes be walking around with that fucking.
Yeah.
Hey, mijito, so you were saying you felt like low-key a little embarrassed of the pictures of the.
Oh yeah. Now when I look back at it, oh my god, dude. Especially when I have my kids, like if they were to see it, they were to see that.
You think you'd be embarrassed?
Dad, is that what you do with your friends? Yeah, is that what you do with your friends?
Nah.
You know?
They're not going to talk to you like that. I think it's just kind of like, listen, your dad was, you know, doing some crazy shit back then. We were young. We're always drunk. We're doing slip and slide. Everybody was doing it. Which you
Come
should
on
do.
now. Come on, we're not gonna
Don't tell
follow
my
the
kids, dude.
trends.
It's just a trip though.
Yeah, I wonder how I would react if my kid saw it. I think
this
I
is
think I just
before.
laugh at it.
This
I
is
think-
before social media.
I think it was okay for us to talk about it, and I remember you sending us the clip. But I think like once you did a second version of like the photos, I think that added an extra layer. And especially this fool looked oiled up as fuck.
Oh,
One of
dude.
them, bro. He's all shredded with this fucking six pack, but it like his V taper just went straight down into his crotch, and he was just like. And I was like, is this too much? I'm like, it should be fine. It should be fine. But I think that's what made people awkward was the photos. But fuck them.
Yeah, which would add
With
last
the
minute.
picture
No,
of
but
their
you had a really good point, bro. We just had John Cena like butt ass naked
Oh, I did say
on
that.
like the Oscars. Like, come on, dude. Like,
He copied our idea. He saw
yeah,
our
get the
video,
fuck
dude.
out of here, bro. Jogging the naked
and he was
game.
wearing a thong full like us. We didn't have nothing.
Oh
on it.
yeah,
We said
Pussy.
fuck it.
It's gonna get real.
man.
It's gonna get real.
No, but we appreciate you guys, watching the first episode. I think it was a good like reaction to things and people, watching the clips and homies just calling us up and kind of like, I had some people like my mom was like, "Mijo, was a good podcast. I'm so proud of you." I was like,
Oh, yeah, dude, a lot
I'm
of
sorry.
people were hitting me up as well.
She saw the whole thing and I was just kind of like, I was like, "Oh, did you see the part where she's like, I know you guys are weird." Like, like, como se pasan? Like, you guys are weird. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
my mom would laugh.
Could that be it, bro? It's like because we have parents that are very playful. Like my mom is super fucking playful, bro. Like my mom like wasn't one of those moms that's like, you go have sex, you just turn off the lights. Like my mom was like in detail about specific things with me. Like, hey, you know, like if you do this, you know, you got to be careful. But she was just like okay to talk about things. Like it wasn't uncomfortable for my mom.
No.
Was it like that with your mom or?
Nah, ours,
Go for it,
because
go for
it was like first generation Mexican American. I guess like it was. I mean, she's a devout Catholic, so these things are just like, you know, we don't talk about kind of thing. But she was never like a restrictive parent. I never thought.
But okay, if your mom ever talked to you about sex,
No,
never.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
no,
But they would joke about sex jokes.
No.
That's the thing, dude. It's Catholic.
no.
It's the
Well, that's
Catholic.
him,
it's-
but like you, I'm talking
Same
about you
thing, dude. Like I grew up in a Catholic house, and it was like that whole like it was the weirdest fucking thing, bro.
don't talk
Because
about
it was like we couldn't watch nudity. Like not nudity was fine. Nudity was fine because it was funny. We saw it as a funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we couldn't watch sex scenes. My parents would be weird about sex scenes, but at the same time they would be weird about sex scenes. But then like the most violent fucking scenes, they
Yeah.
wouldn't care. Like, bro, I was watching the most violent fucking movies, and my parents would be like,
Steven
"Nah,
Seagal,
man."
you
Nah,
know,
dude, like
watching like
fucking
a-
Terminator 2 when I was like 5 or
Yeah.
6, like these bloody movies. My
Yeah.
parents didn't care, you know what I'm saying? But when it came to sex, they were weird, and I think it's because of the Catholic upbringing.
We never had that combo. Never.
Yeah,
had
same
that
here.
combo.
Same here, dude. Same
So
here.
so for me, like when my parents split up at 13, and so I remember my dad was more like very, very Christian. So was my mom, you know, like my grandfather has a church still to this day in Compton. So we grew up Christian, but then I remember like after like the divorce, like it kind of like opened up a bit more of a door for my mom to be like, I think more open with me. So there was conversations she would have with me about like sex and then like certain things that can happen or like, you know, like be careful, you know, like some girls are sucias out there, you know, like you can catch a disease and stuff like that. But my mom, you know, was just comfortable telling me about that. It wasn't like super detailed, but like I just felt comfortable, like my mom was like a friend, like a homie to talk to, like that. So,
Dude,
yeah.
that's a good thing to have, dude, because I remember like.
But I'm trying to connect that with like why I'm so comfortable with like making
being
jokes
open.
like this kind of thing. Because I've had this conversation with Tim, and
Here's
Tim,
what it is.
Tim relates to me.
Cause you look, man, I never I'm going back to the whole thing. My mom was always weird with the sex talk. 'Cause I feel like maybe her parents didn't have the sex talk with her.
Yeah.
But I think going back to it, like my dad with his friends they're so gay with each other. Like they have little nicknames, la chatita, la chatita.
Yeah.
And at the same time, my dad is such a machista, bro.
Yeah.
He's because my dad has a big nose, so they call it chatita,
Yeah.
which is like a little nickname. I think that's for me personally. I think my
Yeah.
dad was just very like with his homies, just very like open. I don't know how were your guy? Like your pops is like.
My dad's like super like machista too. Like
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
But how is he with his friends? Have you
Tampoco.
seen him with his homies, like his close homies?
with his close friends. Nah, not really. I never saw like stuff like that.
No?
Like
Okay.
if I did any like me when I got into YouTube, I had a tripod, and like my dad would call me gay.
Yeah.
I had a tripod.
Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely like a machista thing. My dad, dude, if I wear a shirt like that, like a little pink shirt, get me home.
pink. It's purple.
Lavender.
Hey, yeah, it is gay. And I'm like, Dad, I'm married. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, ya eres gay con esa camiseta. And I'm like, but I feel like,
It's lavender and it brings out the color of my skin.
Yeah.
but I think it's a generational thing because, like, look, man, like my dad, like at the end of the day, he's gonna respect everybody. You know, if there's like a gay guy, he's gonna respect him. But, but he, you know, it's a different generation where like they're not used to it. They're not used to people being open. They're not used to people like, you know, like it's funny. We're probably gonna cut this out, but the other day, my dad comes up, he's like, "Ya sabes que a los ya no les puedes decir." That's what he told. I'm like,
And you know what, dude? We call each other.
yeah, my dad's like, hopefully you could probably bleep that. But I'm like, yeah, Dad. Yeah, you can't say that anymore. Like, he just got
In
it.
Mexico games, you can't say puto no more.
Yeah. That's true.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one, it's like, I get it because they're definitely meaning it in a bad way because puto means different things in different parts, right? Like, I've gotten shit for that because I have a video where I call one of my sauces puto sauce. And it's like, bro, it's like it means different things in different places. Like in the Philippines, puto means steamed rice cake. But in other places, it means male fucking prostitute. In other places, it means like little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody. It's just.
Oh, it's con cariño, bro. Yeah, I remember going to like soccer games with my dad, and me saying that as a kid. Puto! And him looking at. No, I didn't say that. Puto. It's real low. Oh, sorry, guys. Had to bring up a memory of my dad. My bad.
It's okay.
That was good. I feel like with my dad, like he was also very like machismo in the same way. Like he actually made zero gay jokes. Like my dad was like super Christian.
Yeah, I don't picture your dad. I don't picture. Your dad is another whole nother story.
Yeah, but also my dad's like, you know, he's bipolar, so like he would always go through like a bunch of different episodes. But the only thing, and I think I may have mentioned in the podcast, but in 9th grade, like after my parents are split up, I'm over here thinking like, all right, I can be a little more rebellious. You know, my dad isn't always around because he was super strict, and I got my ear pierced. And I don't want my dad to know, so I put a little Band-Aid over it.
Damn,
And
Nelly.
My dad had Nelly. I started it first. Fuck that fool.
Oh, no, Nelly was over that.
I know. Yeah. For those who are under 40.
Yes, Peter.
Go for it.
My dad had a tow truck, and so he would I'd always tell him to drop me off like a block away from the school because I was embarrassed of being dropped off with the grua sometimes, bro.
Yes.
Like, his shit was like so fucking loud and clunky, just.
Dude, please, you just unlocked a core memory.
Yeah.
Real quick, dude. My mom worked at the swap meet, so she always had a truck full of random shit, like, and it was all same thing, all yonkeado, bro. And I remember one time they dropped me off, and some girl was like, "Are you guys moving?" I was like, yes. And the same thing. See, I was like, "Can you drop me off a block away?" Cause I'd be so embarrassed, bro.
Yeah.
She would have a cuna on the front grill. Like a fucking baby crib that she was selling at the swap meet. It don't fit on the top, bro. So embarrassed, dude.
Yeah.
But bro, you know, that's how she made a living. Now I'm proud of my mom, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
she hustled. But
No, it's definitely something to be proud about because the tow truck, you know, I missed that tow truck. It said Ochoa's Towing on the side of it.
Oh, it did?
Not for hire.
didn't
Yeah.
know that.
My dad was all into tow trucks. He goes, one day, mijo, I'm gonna get a flatbed. Like that was his goal,
damn,
dude.
yeah, dude, that's
Yeah.
dreams, dude.
But then he went crazy and he got kicked out of America.
oh, here we go. Here we go.
No, you run off this way. You run up that
You
way.
usually run up that way when you cry about your dad, dude.
Dad issue corners that way, guys.
Oh my god. So,
But anyways, dude, he's dropping me off
oh my god.
and he sees the Band-Aid on my ear. And he goes, ¿Y qué tienes ahí? ¿Qué es eso? And I'm like, I cut myself.
Hey, that's.
A ver, enséñame. And I was like, and I just show him, and just like bling.
You should have.
He goes, ya saliste Joto, ¿verdad? Eres Joto.
Oh, yeah.
He thought he was calling me gay. He was like, so you're basically telling me you're gay. And I'm like, no, Dad, that's this ear. Because back then it was like you just do the one ear, or you either do both ones or the left.
Yeah.
But that was the thing back then.
Wait,
bro.
there was a gay ear, right?
Yeah, if you
I
did
never
the
knew
right.
which one it was.
Damn.
But,
Does
Yeah, but
that
if you
still
did both-
exist? Is there still gayer today?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gay fans, tune in. Comment, please.
It's the right nipple now, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember just having.
that same gay fan that commented.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say your name, but respond. This is gay fans.
Yeah, man. But I remember that moment and thinking like the whole day. I was like, damn, like my dad. He thinks I'm like I let him down or something like you know because he just didn't approve of this you know my dad being a super like cristiano and just kind of bro like he would preach to people constantly in the tow truck whenever me and my brother would ride with him. Anyone that had to drive with my dad like the guy was like oh fucking A.
Oh,
I could tell you know.
did your dad have pamphlets?
No, he had no pamphlets. My dad was my dad was a good speaker, bro. Like he knew how to
I
like
bet,
talk to
dude.
people.
I bet, 'cause
You know,
it kind of runs in your family, like the same thing with your
Yeah, yeah.
brothers. Like they're all kind of like
he
you
was
know.
a suave guy, dude.
Yeah.
Cheated a bunch. Crazy. Cut that out. Not leave it. I don't know.
So see, this is actually the first time you talk about your dad on this podcast because you've been doing that same running joke. And
Which one?
The one where you run off every time we talk about your dad.
What?
Yeah.
This is like the fifth time.
That's
you
why
do
we
it.
told you run up
But
that
this is
way.
the first time you explained your little bit of background. So.
I blacked out, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude. Eric's been.
What?
It goes
You're
deep.
such a good
It goes
actor.
deep. He
Nah.
doesn't even read.
Dude, roll the fucking clip.
Just
There's
roll
no
the clip.
Dude, I never run off.
Roll the clips.
I've never run off.
Roll the clips.
Gus.
Roll the clips.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
You guys are fucking weird. Anyways,
Look, man.
let's talk about something else.
I think what it is. Okay, our parents are from Mexico, right?
Yeah. Michoacan and Veracruz.
What I think a big part of it is, man, is like I forgot what book I read this from, but they say like our parents are trying to raise us like their parents raised them, right?
Yep.
But think about their parents; they were raised in the fucking 30s.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
times, man.
So they're trying to raise us like they raised, like their parents raised it, but it's a whole different time. It's a whole different generation. It's a whole. So I feel like a lot of it's just like, man, ignorance. It's just kind of like not knowing any better. A lot of it is just think like the stigma,
Right. But we got to look at like what we have today. Cell phones, information is just, it's right there. Even to mail something, to email somebody. Like back then, they didn't have things like that. They had to drive to someone's house uninvited and just be like, ¿Cómo están? To find out how the familia's doing. You know what I mean?
No, and then not only that, like you generalize. Like if you know one gay person, that's how all gay people are going to be. If you know one black person, that's how all black people are going to be. Before the internet, right? You would generalize. Yeah. So I feel like now it's like, if you try to generalize, you'd be like, oh, all black people are like this, or all gay people are like this. Like, nah, bro, look at the internet. They're
all Mexicans,
all
whatever.
fucking, the spectrum's all over the place. So I feel like before, like, they just had one idea. Yeah. Like, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, like, dude, same thing with like weed, bro. Like Mexicans, like my family used to see weed as like the worst bro.
Thing, yeah.
The worst, because they grew up with that stigma.
Dude,
like los marihuanos. I remember I had a tío, he would tell me the craziest shit. He's like, ¿sabes que los marihuanos siempre tienen los dedos verdes? He would say the people that smoke weed always had green fingers, bro. And I remember he was telling me this. I'm like, Tío, I just smoked weed. Like, look at my hands.
Yeah, I remember
You're good to go, Tío.
I remember my dad found out that I smoked weed. I've never seen I thought I was gonna give him a heart attack because he was driving me on the way to school, and he had just come back from a trip from Mexico, and my stepsister had ratted me out to him, saying that I had
Perra.
Yeah, I had been smoking weed with my other stepsister throughout the whole week.
Perra.
And I remember him asking me, he was like, "Hijo, ¿fumaste marihuana? Dime la verdad. ¿Fumaste marihuana?" And I remember like looking into his eyes and just telling him like, "Sí, apa." And he fucking I never seen him pound, like he pounded on the steering wheel so hard, like boom, boom, boom.
Wait. He hit you?
No, the steering wheel.
Oh,
He was hearing the steering wheel, and he was just but he wasn't angry with me. It was more like he failed. Like I fucked up.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck. I remember like just like how you said you felt like you
Yeah, like I felt him.
Yeah, like I felt. That's how I felt. Just but that's cool. What are you talking about?
Shit, man.
Yeah.
But I remember like him pounding the steering wheel, just being, and him gathering himself, him like grabbing his chest, and he's just trying to control himself. And it's cool thinking about this now as a father, because he doesn't want to fuck me up, so he's just like gathering himself. My bad, guys.
This is the segment of the podcast where Mojito cries.
Yeah.
Put the banner. Put the banner up.
But yeah, he gathered himself,
cries.
and he's just like, he tells me, I'm sorry. Perdón, amigo. You know? And he just like pat me on my chest. He says, perdón, amigo.
So do you think like that helped? Do you think like that situation actually helped? Do you think it made it worse?
I think it helped. Like I said, it was more like he wasn't really disappointed in me. He was more disappointed in himself.
Yeah.
But cheers.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. It's definitely it's like a world kind of comes down little moment, you know, because I can see it right now, even with my kids, dude. Like they're starting to look at me like he's a. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, man. He's like. I know you notice it with your kids too. Like, so with my kids too, like I'm noticing a lot of the times, like there's little things that they do where they gravitate towards me, and they're just like, they'll tell their moms like, I'm gonna be strong like daddy one day, like daddy, you know. So like there's always that like, oh, that's right, like they're looking up to
Probably
who
mimicking,
yeah.
mirroring everything you do, man.
Yeah.
Without even realizing it.
So there's just little moments like that. So if it ever came to a point like that, or hearing your story right now is only doing one thing, it's reminding me like I definitely don't want to put my kids in a position like that. I don't want to tell them something like, you know, how my dad said about like the whole, you know, the whole fucking Band-Aid thing, because like bro, he crushed me that day. I was just kind of like, damn, like this fool hates me basically. Yeah. So it's not a good feeling, you know. I
guess you got to learn from it to if you're in a situation with your own kids. You want a hug, bro? It's all right, bro. It's all right.
Sorry. It's crazy to kind of get into that conversation of parents and breaking that like generational shit, you know, like they were raised with not the best parents, like as you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
And so it's up to us now, like that we have kids, and when you have kids, dude, like to kind of have that responsibility of like, oh damn, like, okay, let me be more careful around this or what I say or how.
Yeah,
is this
let's
gonna
break
affect
certain
my
patterns
kids?
that have been passed down. Yeah.
It could definitely hurt your kids a lot, dude. And a lot of it starts with like your anger. And I know I have a lot of anger issues.
Man.
And I don't want to speak for you, Alex,
Oh, yeah,
but
me
like,
too, dude.
there's moments where like even like if I'm yelling in front of my kids, and like now they walk up to me and they go, "Daddy, you're angry? Daddy, you're angry?"
Yeah.
And they can also feel it. Like I'm getting them ready for bed, and I'm just like putting on, brushing their teeth, and just, "Daddy, you angry?" And I'm like, "Daddy's okay. Daddy's fine. Daddy's fine. Daddy's fine." It's just like, okay, but like they know they're not dumb. Like kids are really quick to learn.
You can
So
feel energy. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. It's just that, and I was trying to be better, but. I don't blame anything on my dad. Like I love my dad very much, even though he's in Mexico and he got deported. But like, I just had to understand. I was like, my dad went through a lot of shit.
I don't really blame my dad. I just kind of like, I know his circumstance.
Yeah, knowing the circumstance.
Yeah, like I kind of know where he comes from. Like,
Yeah.
if he was raised like normally and he acted like this, it'll be a whole different fucking thing.
Yeah.
But he was raised in a crazy situation. Like, so I don't give him. I try not to give him too much shit, even though sometimes I'm like, oh man,
That's
saying
crazy.
some dumb shit.
So I mean, I'm glad that we've started like opening up our channels, especially with the podcast. We talked about it a little bit, like how the TikTok is almost about to be banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congress, it was how many votes? Like
It was crazy, man, because Congress has not been this on the same side literally in years, dude.
What is your theory?
I think it was like 81% of Congress voted at
It still has to go through the Senate,
both sides.
right? It still has to
Yeah,
go through
but
the
dude, it's like, here's what happened for those who don't know, right? So the situation I went with TikTok is they need to sell to an American company or they're gonna get banned.
to stay, yeah.
Okay, so that's the situation right now. That's what
But why
Congress.
sell to an
It's gonna
American company?
happen, dog.
So there's a lot of different reasons, right? So they're saying there's the reason why they're saying they need to sell to an American company is because we shouldn't trust the Chinese government. And I know a lot of people are now watching, well, we shouldn't trust the American government either. Sure, I get you, right? But we shouldn't trust the Chinese government even more. They're not looking out for our best interest. And if you really think about it, if you really look at what TikTok is malware. It's going through everything on your phone, bro.
Yeah.
It is one of the
That's one of the
literally-
terms that you have to accept
Oh,
because it has
dude.
eyes on everything.
From all the different apps, dude, it's the one that literally, bro, it could check your history, your
Watermelonbooty.com,
data. It could check where
everything.
you've been, all your porn sites, bro. It is deep. How many times have you like searched
BBW?
something or thought of something and the TikTok algorithm
Yeah,
delivers?
it's already doing it.
That's not magic, bro. That's them literally taking all the data from your fucking phone,
Yeah,
right?
That's everything, though. For Facebook
Yeah.
does that.
But that's the
Instagram
thing, dude.
does
Here's the
that.
thing.
Google, you
the
say what you
TikTok-
want.
Yeah.
McDonald's app
Yeah.
starts popping
That's-
up.
That's true. But here's the thing: the TikTok algorithm is like no other. TikTok, nothing even comes close, dude. YouTube's algorithm, crap compared to it. Facebook's algorithm, crap. TikTok has the best algorithm to show you exactly what you want at all fucking times. How many times have you guys discovered something and you're like, I didn't even know I fucking like this? Happens all the time.
It's
on TikTok.
designed to be addictive.
I don't know if I get on that much, but
I do.
I know Amazon does that for sure. If I'm speaking of something, and then if I get on my Amazon, like if I'm looking up, like microphones or something, like
Yeah.
some shit will pop up.
But this goes beyond advertising.
I'm gonna show you some.
Oh, here we
Marty
go.
and I have been talking about getting bunk beds for the kids.
Oh,
all
I
right?
thought for you guys, I'm like, damn,
We've been talking about it.
marriage
No.
is rocky.
We've been talking about getting bunk beds, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. I want to show you with the sponsors that come out on my TikTok. I mean, on my Instagram. Okay.
What? Big black dick?
Hold up.
What? Asian dicks are us?
Wait for the. Wait, now they're listening, dude. They're not gonna pop it up. Hold on, wait. Come on.
What?
See, they're listening, dog.
Nah, they're like, oh, he's gonna prove me wrong. He's gonna prove
Mierda. Look. They're listening, dog.
me- Hey, dude, they didn't want you to prove them right, fool.
It just turned off my phone.
Oh shit! It told you fuck you. It says fuck you, bro.
No, it's just showing me dicks.
Now here's the thing. Going back to TikTok, right? I'm 50-50 when it comes to it because I love TikTok, but I also fucking hate it.
Why?
Well, let me say why I love it, right? I have a lot of success in TikTok. I have 600,000 plus subs, over 150 million views.
Ay, cabrón.
Ándale, güey, bragging, big dick.
Ay.
But it's the most success I've had in any other platform. And it's dope, right? I've gotten recognition. TikTok, bro, anybody could be famous. Anybody could have a social media presence. Like, dude, I have like a friend, dude, who like put up a video of them like mixing a drink and it went viral. And then they were thinking about, shit, maybe I should do this. It's like a normal person with a normal job.
Yeah.
How many people like that had happened to already on TikTok where they were like, oh, I'm a guy who like, he does one video and it goes viral and it automatically he's like, dude, maybe I should quit my job and do this full time. That's happened thousands of times on TikTok. Bro, I was on so many boards. When I was like blowing up on TikTok, I'm like, I really want to learn about this. I really want to learn the algorithm. And then the first year of TikTok, they were really pushing, making sure that any person could get views, any person could get attention. And they changed it in the last 6 months. Now it's more pay to play. You know what I'm saying? Now really to get views, you got to fucking pay. You got to pay for ads. You got to pay for that. That's all new. So a lot of people have gotten their views shrunken. A lot. It's gotten a lot crazier. It's gotten a lot weirder. So for me, the reason I don't like it, and as a creator, is because I feel like, first of all, they pay shit.
It inflates, maybe.
What do you mean by inflates?
It inflates the numbers.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's kind of like it devalues creatives like us. When you have regular ass people, they're doing well, killing it. It devalues people like us who actually do this for a living, who are creatives, who write blah. Because now we're on the same page as them, right? Before we were just competing with other creatives. Now we're competing with everybody. We're competing with normal fucking people. We're competing with celebrities, and it's fucking hard, man. And TikTok just elevated that on everybody because on every other social media platform, it doesn't happen that way. On Facebook, you don't get big that fast. On YouTube, you don't get big that fast. On Instagram, it's changing. It's a little bit better now, but you don't get big that fast. And there's an upside, but there's also a downside because the upside, dude, creators like us, we get more attention. The downside is so does everybody else, and we get lost in that fucking sea of everybody else.
I think to add to that, Z, like I think there's more creatives now than there's ever been.
Of course,
so
of course. We talked about it on the last episode.
The saturation is a lot. So I think that TikTok is just kind of really like trying to figure it out. The same thing with Instagram. There's just so many creatives, and then like they have these like smaller programs for the people that are like just starting. You know, like if I look at like on my page, like I had a thing where like if I posted, I would make X amount of money through Reels, and they were like, all you had to do is
that's on IG. That's on IG.
On IG, hang on, I'll get a TikTok. But on IG, like it had a cap. It was just like once you reach 1 million collective views, you make $1,000 or something like that. And I was like, oh, tight. So then like if I just put one video and it does 1 million, cool. And then I'm like, cool. I'm chilling. Like, but then after that, like it would just kind of restart again the next month. So you'd have to wait. And I think they caught on to that, you know, but now they see more creators. And so that now they split that money up a little more. And if any creators just hopping on, they're like, oh dude, yeah, I made like $100 this month. It's just like, yeah, like anybody's going to hop on, eat a sandwich or something, do some food reviews, you know, it's something simple. But, what are we talking about? What was the point? There was a point.
Jesus
You were
Christ.
talking about TikTok.
We're talking about
values, like has taken
No,
away the
but
value.
there was a point that you were making. I'm sorry. Like,
I was saying that it's a double-edged sword to give everybody their 15 minutes of fame. Because the thing is I think some people, by giving them their 15 minutes of fame, you're giving them false hope.
Gotcha.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be a dick, right? But this is not for everybody. It's so saturated that even the pay is crap.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
like the pay, like I'll tell you guys right now, straight up, how much money do you think you'll make from 30 million views on TikTok?
I have no idea. I haven't gotten 30 million views.
So I got 30 million views on one video.
Damn, fuck, Pedro.
Whip it up.
$600. $600.
Wait, really?
That's nothing. That's something. Look, $600 is $600.
Were you part of the program? Like the
I don't know if I was. Yeah, I was.
This is back then. Okay.
Now here's the thing, guys. I don't want to be $600. We're complaining. It's a lot. I got some good money. But for 30 million views, guys, if I would have got those 30 million views on Facebook, I would have made $75,000. So just to give you an example, if I got those 30 million views on YouTube, I would have made about $60,000. So I just feel like it's because it's giving everybody their 15 minutes of fame. People who actually want to make a living off it, it's just making it a lot harder.
Yeah.
It's just making it a lot harder. And, you know, man, I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining. I'm still part of the game. I'm still doing it.
One thing that I do give TikTok, though, is as far as creators, they were able to create their content and not only create it, but edit their content all
Sure,
in one
sure.
place.
The app is
right?
great. Yeah. There's a
Right.
lot of great
True.
things about it, man.
You
yeah.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
And so on the go creators, that's like priceless, right? Like it made it so much easier. Like for us,
It made
like, we
Instagram
had
start
to-
doing it, yeah.
You know, you'd have to get like a certain program, Final Cut.
Yeah, it made
you
it
know.
accessible to everybody.
But yeah, just like Eric said, I feel like TikTok was specifically made for that, to make everybody feel like they can. I mean, they specifically market it that way.
Well, like
you
I
know?
said, dude, don't you think it gives people false hope?
Sure, but I mean,
False hope for what though? Like,
Like I
if,
said,
if
dude.
people want to come on and do like fashion, or they want to
No, for example, I feel like if there's people that put up one video, it goes viral, and they automatically think I can make a living off this. This video went viral. That means all my other videos are gonna go viral, and that's fake. That's not real.
that's on someone else, bro. Like
No,
if
but
they're
that
like,
I'm
oh,
telling
I'm
you-
quitting my job tomorrow, I got a million
that
views. Like
happens.
that's stupid,
But-
dude.
But that happens
But-
so many times.
But
on
you
TikTok.
can't argue with the fact that it makes it a possibility. Whether the fact that it's
Of
going to happen for
course,
them
of
or
course,
not,
of course, yeah.
it makes it a possibility.
True,
so
true,
like
true.
that right there, it makes it like a blessing. You know?
So
what I mean?
what do you
Yeah.
think?
I think it's very true, but once you go viral, you have to leverage that and build something or
Yep.
send them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because it's not gonna last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Your eggs, don't
And
put
that's
them all
the
in
thing,
one
they
basket.
don't know that. They don't
Yeah.
know that. So a lot of people, dude, I'm telling you, like I went deep on Reddit threads when I was like gaining popularity. I was like, okay, how do I really like milk this, you know? And there was a lot of people, dude, that were like, don't quit your job. Like literally were like, don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. Like, yeah, you're getting millions of views. Like there was people that were getting millions of views and they would do events. 2 people would show up.
Yeah.
People with millions of subscribers, they would do signing events. Nobody would show up. So it's like, yo, like nowadays, just because you have numbers, just because you have subscribers, it doesn't really mean that fan base is there or really supportive, you know? And I think that's our advantage is like our fan base is so supportive and it's because we've been around for such a long time. They know who we are. They know where we come from. They know our values.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of these TikTokers, man, they come so quickly at you and you just forget them right away.
Here's
You know?
the difference, and I think what the one thing that works today with any creator, whether they're talented on something or not, you know, like, is consistency. If somebody gets 1 million and they just go viral off some things, maybe a couple videos, and they stay consistent with like a trend or something that who they are, like they just stick to it, like bro, they will climb so fast. I don't know what their plan is or where to go, but like a lot of times, like TikTokers will be like, yo, follow me on Instagram. Bam. All, you know, like
There are these
500,000,
motherfuckers that just
you know?
figure out the algorithm that may not have that talent, yo, but they just know, hey, like if I put up a certain amount of videos every so often, like they're
but what
gonna
do you-
get pushed and I'm gonna get money.
But what do you mean by talent? Like,
But what the thing is, like, what's your ultimate goal?
where you're watching it and
because I feel like there's something for everybody. I don't think it needs to be like, oh, we're actors or we're comedians. You know, like some people
No, of
will
course
just
not,
like,
Z, but like,
you
there's
know,
people that I watch that aren't even creative, but they're talented. Like I watched this guy on TikTok, and he's like this like genius savant kid, and he's like he plays old timey pianos, and he
Oh, I like those,
and
yeah.
he works on 1920s cars. Nothing about to be a creative, but he's a fucking talented ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's people online that they're just pretty.
No, I get
That's
it.
their talent, and of course that'll go very far. But motherfucker, wait till you turn 30 and those beautiful tits disappear.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Privilege.
Huh?
That's called pretty privilege.
Pretty privilege,
privilege,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you guys. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of different content where like people are like actually working hard towards something. If they're playing piano, if they're a mechanic and they're showing, you know, specific things versus like a kid going up and doing like some dances and some fucking little hair move and they're just like, phew. But that's happened over over time, bro. Look at how Elvis started, you know, One Direction, Backstreet Boys, you know, like they would immediately just get flooded, bro. And then once other people figured out the recipe, like how it worked, like just kind of, oh, okay, so Backstreet Boys, now I'll start another one. NSYNC. You know, did you hear the story about the guy that created, like he literally had like both boy bands, like he was in control of all of them, and they lost a lot of fucking money. But it's because this guy saw the future, and like sometimes people like are just geniuses up here, but they fuck over like a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyways, I think TikTok and Instagram, same thing. You know, they kind of just see what's happening, what's popping, what makes money, what gets people's attention, and how to keep them there.
Of course. That's what
Ban TikTok, bro.
That's what they're doing. So here's why they're banning it. Here's why the United States they want to ban it.
Oh, can I get into a theory before you say that?
Sure.
The theory is because of Temu. I don't know if you've heard this one. Temu is that they're selling a bunch of like clothing right now, and it's like less. It's for like half the price that you'd get things on Amazon.
Yeah.
And so they're saying that like Bezos is behind it. Bezos is behind it, and he's the one trying to get it back. Just a theory.
Yeah.
Play with it. Goddamn. Peter here's a theory. He's like, Google books. No, it's a theory. Sorry.
Yeah, you have some bouncy ass hair, though.
What just happened? Did you get electrocuted? Dude,
That was
the wire little.
that was Peter when he had his long hair, dude.
I see.
Hey, fool, grow it back, dog. Bring back the
I missed
fro.
that hair, dude.
When I was looking at the pictures, when I looked at the rollerblading picture, I was
thinking
like,
about it, yeah.
bring back
Yeah,
the fro, dog.
But anyways, they're
Carla,
saying
do you second the fro? No?
no.
No?
Boo. Hey, who's dating him? Oh wait.
So.
Anyways, that's a theory. Look it up yourself.
I'll throw another
Bezos,
theory to that, but I'll tell you guys why the government wants to ban it, right? Government. So there's,
like if that's a thing.
oh yeah. They have a couple months. I think it's 6 months to sell to an American company.
2 months?
I think it was a couple months. I gotta double check. Depending on when this comes out. It comes out this week. So yeah, I think it's 6 months, I believe. Something like that. So it's pretty short, dude. They don't have that much time. Either sell to an American company or get banned. Okay? And so the reason why the American government wants to do this is because they don't trust the Chinese government, right? They don't know where this data is going.
Yeah.
Our data, right? And China doesn't have our best interest, so they're afraid that they're going to use that shit against us. Now, the argument could be, well, Facebook is doing that to us already. They have all our fucking data, but they're not so afraid of Facebook because it's an American company. But, bro, do we fucking trust Zucky? I don't trust that fucking Zucky, that robot. No. Do not trust him,
Yeah.
Sucky cause sucky, you know what I'm saying? TikTok is completely different in America than it is in China. In China, kids could only use it for an hour a day. Not only that, all the content that they see is educational, right?
Yeah.
So their TikTok is completely
Well,
different than
they're
ours.
completely limited, yeah.
So the government's like, why is yours so fucking different? Because they know the damage that it does. Because it does do damage, man. It really does. Body dysmorphia is up. Teen suicides are up. All this shit is up because kids watch this. And look, these apps are fine in moderation, right?
Yep.
Just like candy, just like drugs, in moderation. But the thing is, nobody does it in moderation. These
Yeah.
motherfucking kids are on there for hours, man. Hours, and that's not good for your fucking mind.
You know how easy it is to sit there? Because I'm guilty of it. Where you sit down and you're just like,
oh, yeah, dude.
this is so easy.
Dude, yeah. It's because that algorithm, dude, it's so good. It knows exactly. It doesn't even, it knows more than you, bro. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes I don't need, like, it recommends shit. I'm like, I would have never searched this. Like, bro, I got a fucking Cholo Golf song the other day.
Ooh,
No joke, bro.
send
Cholo,
it.
bro, I'm going to play that shit. It is fire, bro. I would have never in a million years typed in Cholo Golf, but it popped up on my screen and now I'm a fucking fan. So I love the algorithm.
Damn, that was our last episode, dude. We were doing a Cholo
Yeah,
God.
Cholo God.
Cholo Adventures.
But here's the thing, man. As far as banning it, I don't know, man. I'm like 50-50. Like, because here's the thing, dude. If they ban it, something else is going to come along.
Yeah.
And the way I see it, something else comes along, fucking refresh. I get to start all over. I get to put my old videos up. I get to kind of reach a new audience.
And even if it goes away, I think it forced Instagram and everybody else to step their game up.
A good point was brought up while we wrap this up. You know, a lot of people get their news from TikTok. So I read this in the report as well. Most younger people, most people under the age of 25 now get their news from TikTok, which is another big argument that, you know, why are they going to ban it? I get my news from there, which is also a double-edged sword because...
You don't know what news is real.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
can't
But that's the thing. Look, that's the thing, right? Because we're saying, like, who do I trust more? Do I trust some 21-year-old who's just searching for facts on the internet and trying to give me their version of the news? Or do I trust an actual journalist who went to journalism school, who has literally is putting their, whatever they say on the line? You know what I'm saying? If they say something off putting, their whole career's on the line.
Yeah.
Compared to someone that's just fucking talking shit on the internet. Like, they could say whatever the fuck they want because their career's not on the line. They could say crazy shit.
But there's other people that call those people out, which is really cool too. Like there's a doctor that calls out other people
That's
that go
true.
into the stores
Yeah,
and just like,
yeah.
why are you eating this? This has red 40.
Yeah.
Did you know that all the sodium amount in a Pedialyte, you should not be drinking? And then a doctor pops up. He's like, this man's an idiot. Okay. He's like, this is not meant for you to drink all the time. I
But
forgot
think
your
about
name,
that,
but
right?
yeah.
Think about that
Actually,
misinformation on that first video. That shit went viral. How many people saw that and was like, this is the truth?
And then people believe it. They see it right away.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, did you know? Yeah.
And that's the thing, dude. There's also a lot of dope shit. Like I said, I've discovered some amazing people on there, but at the same time, there's also just people that should not have any attention. Get
Pros
it.
and cons, right, dude?
Yeah.
It opens a world where it can be helpful, but it also, like, you know, it can work against you, dog. Like,
So who where are you at? Ban it
We
or no
banning or
ban?
what?
Ban or no ban?
I'm down with.
I would say no. I would say no to the ban because I know that there's some people that are making money off of it, and
Yeah, that's true. The small businesses are going to
I
get a
think
big
it's,
hit. Yeah.
It's definitely cool that people are opening up their shops, their food, and or things that like you're really learning. Like the other day, I was learning about like my eye situation.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, like I'm seeing like
See you?
kind of a little blurry from one eye. So I typed it up what it was, and I was able to see like all the different options of how that can resolve.
By the way, that could be the worst. Don't ever fucking type if you have any
Oh,
issues.
100%.
Because you're gonna be like, oh, foot pain, and by the end of it, I'm like, I'm fucking dying. I got the
Obviously,
fuck
take
cancer.
everything in with a grain of salt. You want to learn and do your research correctly.
Yeah.
And not scare yourself because you can easily do that on Google. Like that's already there.
And also, we're not doctors, so I don't think we should be doing our own research.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Dangerous and scary, bro. I can't tell you how many times I thought I had an STD, and it was just an ingrown hair. I was like, oh, bro, I got the AIDS. I got the fucking.
I remember,
got
dude.
everything.
I was there. I helped you pluck it.
Yeah, dude. Like, beep! I was like, oh shit, it was just an ingrown.
See, you had nothing to worry
Yeah.
about.
See?
okay.
He ate it for some reason.
And we have a photo of that too.
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up. Show who else?
We gotta wrap it up.
Gus, ban or no ban? I just want to get a count in here.
TikTok?
Yeah,
Nah, keep it.
keep it. One keep,
So,
Keep.
keep.
keep, fuck it. Whatever.
I don't know. I'm between.
Between, I'm the same way. I don't know.
Why between though for you?
One, because
I like for them to sell, right? We like for them to sell.
I like the business it's creating for people, but also on the other side, it's creating like that false hope, like you're saying earlier. Everybody's gonna go viral, and they're gonna think, oh, I'm gonna quit my job, and just that type of stuff. I think that in like 10, 15 years, a lot of creators are gonna be like extremely depressed.
Oh, they're already depressed, dude.
More because now
See,
they have nothing.
You've been in this game now for like 5 years, right?
Since I was like 12.
But like,
Oh, but TikTok, like
you're like fucking making money, like making a living off it.
Technically.
So we've been in this thing now almost 10, 15 years.
It's like 18.
There's
almost 17.
always a cycle of depression with these creators. It's especially like, dude, I know it's that burnout. It's like, shit, I hit 1 million views last month. I gotta hit 2 million. Like, it's trying to top yourself, and it's impossible, dude. It's impossible. And like the constant like negativity, as much as like we have thick skin, like it does get to you. There's always that one comment that's like, damn, this is the one thing that I didn't want people to point out, and someone fucking pointed it out. Hey, I saw that you have a moco sticking out. I'm like, damn it, I thought nobody would notice. Someone always notices the worst.
But what happens too is like I've like for me, like, and I've talked to Alex about, I've talked to you about some stuff too. Like I'll read and I'm just kind of like, damn, like that one kind of hit hard, a little bit. But over the years, you kind of grow numb to it.
Yeah.
And something that I didn't realize is even like dating Vanessa at the beginning, my wife. There was a moment where like I started incorporating her in some of the videos, and people were saying some things, some like negative shit, and she would come to me and she'd be like, that kind of like really sucked. And being numb to it now, I was like, oh fuck them, who cares, blah blah blah. But I didn't really stop to be with her in that moment. Like, I'm really sorry.
Or remember how it was the first time you got those comments? Because
the
first time, like when we first started, those comments were like a fucking knife.
Yeah.
I remember people writing like I remember a couple people like writing paragraphs of why I was gonna fail in this career. Yeah, dude. Like, goddamn. And
People don't care. They don't care.
But here's the thing, dude. Now I realize that most people that leave negative comments are just
most negative.
are they're not okay in a certain way.
Pretty hurt, man. They were
Because it takes a lot to leave a negative comment. Like, dude, for me, there's videos that I hate, but I just kind of, okay, cool. I just move on. The only time I've ever like wanted to leave a negative comment is when I was like going through like a depression, or I was like sad, and I was like watching a video and I was like, fuck this video.
Right,
And so
being
now
bitter.
whenever I read a negative comment, I'm like, they're probably going through something.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
if he's
100%.
fucking talking, like, bro, I have people leave a whole paragraph and I'm like, I'm not gonna read it. Like, leave
I like them. Like, I like it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I go with Confucius, bro. Confucius say, bro, those who leave, hate on you, is those who are trying to place their own pain
exactly.
onto you.
No,
man.
yeah.
So-
Well said, man. Yeah.
That's it.
Sent me a video that they wanted to kick my ass. like that I was skinny, wanted to break me, and then he wanted to eat my soul.
Oh.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Personally, dog, I don't
That's
think
a
souls
demon.
are all that delicious.
On TikTok.
Personally, fool.
Where, fool? Ahorita me
All
lo
right,
chingo.
that's a yes
Ahorita
on
me lo
banning
chingo.
TikTok. That's a yes on demon banning.
Don't pick on my angel.
Don't pick on our
Don't
angel.
pick on our angel. No way. But
Yeah, hold on. Shout out to the Kickback crew. Let me tell you guys are one of the most sweetest kids that I've ever people that I've ever came across. You and your whole family.
yeah, you guys are really great, man.
Yeah, congrats to you guys as parents for raising you guys fucking right.
Make sure you guys check out their podcast as well. They got the Kickback Crew and then IE and
IE and
Friends,
Friends.
IE and Besties,
All
so
you guys,
entrepreneur.
man.
Future
Yeah,
guests most likely on this
Yeah.
pod once we set up a way
Once
to have
we get a
guests.
decent space.
Yeah.
I commend
If
you
not, we
guys'
can start lapping
hunger
it.
and ambition, and I'm
Yeah.
a fan of you guys.
Thank you.
Gay.
Wow, wrapped it all to the beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
We're
watching.
wrapping it up.
Right? We're good?
Yeah.
We're not banning. And
Been a long ass episode.
very long episode.
Go check out our tour.
Yeah, check out the tour dates below. Make sure you follow us on our socials, the Homies Assemble on TikTok and on Instagram. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And hit a little like, comment your favorite part, start a little fight below. It's
Yeah,
okay.
guys, we love it.
And my bad, we didn't answer any questions this episode, but
Nah, we got
Yeah, we got caught up. We got caught
a
up.
lot. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, and we love you.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Father's Day episode.
When's that? I wouldn't know.